For decades, men have been taught that good hygiene means being thorough, especially when it comes to personal care. We've been told to scrub harder, clean deeper, and use products that promise to eliminate every trace of bacteria. But what if I told you that one of the most common bathroom habits, practiced by millions of men every day, is actually causing long-term damage to your prostate health? What if this well-intentioned routine is slowly contributing to inflammation, discomfort, and potentially serious complications that could affect your quality of life for years to come? Today, I want to share with you a critical insight that urologists have been discussing in medical circles, but hasn't reached most men yet. This isn't about abandoning hygiene altogether, but about understanding how certain practices that seem beneficial are actually working against your body's natural protective mechanisms. The habit I'm referring to is so ingrained in our daily routines that most men perform it automatically, without ever questioning whether it might be doing more harm than good. The practice I'm talking about is aggressive cleaning of the genital area with harsh soaps, particularly antibacterial formulations, combined with excessive scrubbing that disrupts the delicate bacterial balance your body has evolved to maintain. Every day, millions of men step into their showers and unknowingly set in motion a cascade of events that can lead to chronic inflammation, increased infection risk, and progressive prostate complications. To understand why this seemingly innocent habit becomes problematic, we need to first examine what's actually happening in your body's most sensitive regions. The area around your genitals and perineum contains one of the most complex and important bacterial ecosystems in the human body. This microbiome isn't just random bacteria floating around. It's a carefully balanced community of beneficial organisms that serve as your first line of defense against harmful pathogens. When you use harsh antibacterial soaps in this region, you're essentially carpet bombing this protective ecosystem. These soaps don't discriminate between harmful bacteria and the beneficial strains that keep you healthy. The result is what microbiologists call dysbiosis, a state where the natural bacterial balance becomes disrupted. In the short term, this might not seem problematic. You feel clean, you smell fresh, and there are no immediate negative consequences. But over months and years, this repeated disruption creates a perfect storm for prostate problems. The connection between your external bacterial environment and prostate health is more direct than most men realize. The urethra, which runs through the center of your prostate gland, serves as a potential pathway for bacteria to reach this vital organ. When your natural protective bacteria are depleted, harmful organisms have a much easier time establishing themselves and potentially migrating upward through the urinary tract. Research published in recent urological journals has shown that men who regularly use antibacterial soaps in the genital area have higher rates of urinary tract infections, and more importantly, these infections are more likely to involve the prostate. What starts as a simple disruption of surface bacteria can evolve into chronic prostatitis, a condition that affects up to 15% of men at some point in their lives and can cause persistent pain, urinary difficulties, and sexual dysfunction. The aggressive scrubbing component of this bathroom mistake compounds the problem significantly. Many men have been conditioned to believe that vigorous washing equals better hygiene. But the skin in your genital and perineal area is far more delicate than the skin on your arms or legs. Excessive scrubbing with washcloths, loofahs, or even just rough handling with your hands creates microscopic tears in the skin barrier. These tiny breaks in your skin's integrity serve as entry points for bacteria that would normally be blocked by healthy, intact skin. Even more concerning, the scrubbing action can push bacteria that are normally confined to surface areas deeper into hair follicles and sebaceous glands, where they can establish persistent colonies that your immune system struggles to eliminate. The inflammatory response triggered by this combination of bacterial disruption and physical trauma doesn't stay localized to the skin surface. Inflammation is your body's natural response to injury or infection. but when it becomes chronic and persistent, it can affect nearby tissues and organs. The prostate gland, located just below the bladder and surrounding the urethra, is particularly vulnerable to this inflammatory cascade. Chronic inflammation in the pelvic region has been linked to a condition called chronic pelvic pain syndrome, which is actually the most common form of prostatitis. Unlike acute bacterial prostatitis, which is caused by a specific infection and responds well to antibiotics, chronic pelvic pain syndrome is a complex condition involving persistent inflammation, muscle tension, and nerve sensitivity. Many men who develop this condition can trace its origins back to periods of frequent urinary tract infections or persistent bacterial imbalances in the genital area. The hormonal implications of this bathroom mistake are equally concerning. Your skin produces natural oils and pheromones that play important roles in maintaining healthy hormone levels and cellular communication. Harsh soaps strip away these natural substances, forcing your body to work harder to replace them. This constant state of compensatory production can stress the endocrine system and potentially impact testosterone production and regulation. The pH balance of your genital area is another critical factor that gets disrupted by harsh cleaning practices. Healthy skin in this region maintains a slightly acidic pH that naturally inhibits the growth of harmful bacteria while supporting beneficial microorganisms. Most antibacterial soaps are highly alkaline, with pH levels that can be 2 to 3 points higher than your skin's optimal range. Regular exposure to these alkaline conditions gradually shifts your skin's natural pH, creating an environment where harmful bacteria can thrive. This pH disruption doesn't just affect bacteria, it also impacts the health of your skin cells themselves. When your skin is forced to constantly readjust its pH balance, the cellular repair and regeneration processes become less efficient. Over time, this can lead to thinning of the skin, increased sensitivity, and reduced barrier function. All of these changes make it easier for bacteria to penetrate deeper into tissues and potentially reach the prostate through various pathways. The psychological component of this issue shouldn't be overlooked either. Many men develop what could be called hygiene anxiety, where they feel compelled to clean more aggressively because they're concerned about odor, cleanliness, or social acceptance. This anxiety often leads to a vicious cycle where overcleaning creates bacterial imbalances that actually increase odor production, leading to even more aggressive cleaning efforts. The irony is that a properly balanced bacterial ecosystem actually prevents odor more effectively than any soap. Beneficial bacteria produce compounds that naturally suppress odor-causing organisms and help maintain the optimal environment for healthy skin function. When you disrupt this system, you often end up with exactly the problems you were trying to prevent. Now let's examine what happens when you break this cycle and adopt a more prostate-friendly approach to personal hygiene. The solution isn't to abandon cleanliness altogether, but rather to work with your body's natural systems instead of against them. The first and most important change is switching from harsh antibacterial soaps to gentle, pH-balanced cleansers specifically designed for sensitive skin. Look for products that are free from sulfates, parabens, and artificial fragrances. These ingredients are common irritants that can trigger inflammatory responses even in men who don't have sensitive skin. Instead, choose cleansers with natural, gentle surfactants derived from coconut or other plant sources. Many men find that even plain warm water is sufficient for daily cleaning, with gentle soap used only when necessary. The temperature of your wash water plays a crucial role in maintaining prostate health as well. Extremely hot water can increase inflammation and worsen existing prostate conditions. Water that feels comfortably warm to the touch is ideal, as it's effective for cleaning without causing thermal stress to delicate tissues. Some urologists actually recommend finishing your shower with a brief cool water rinse to the pelvic area, as this can help reduce inflammation and improve circulation. Your washing technique is just as important as the products you use. Instead of aggressive scrubbing, focus on gentle, thorough cleaning that respects your body's natural barriers. Use your clean hands rather than washcloths or other abrasive materials. Move in gentle, circular motions and avoid applying excessive pressure. Pay attention to areas where bacteria can accumulate, such as the base of the penis and the perineum, but clean these areas gently and thoroughly, rather than aggressively. The frequency of washing is another factor to consider. While daily cleaning is generally appropriate for most men, some individuals with sensitive skin or existing prostate issues may benefit from reducing washing frequency to every other day, using only warm water on the days between soap applications. This approach allows your natural bacterial balance to stabilize while still maintaining appropriate hygiene standards. Dietary factors can significantly support your efforts to maintain prostate health and optimal bacterial balance. Foods rich in zinc, such as pumpkin seeds, shellfish, and grass-fed beef, support healthy immune function and help maintain the bacterial balance in your urogenital system. Probiotics, whether from fermented foods like kefir and sauerkraut or from high-quality supplements, can help restore beneficial bacteria throughout your body, including in the urogenital region. Adequate hydration is essential for maintaining healthy urinary flow, which helps flush potentially harmful bacteria from the urinary tract before they can establish infections. Most men should aim for at least 8 to 10 glasses of water per day, with additional intake during hot weather or periods of increased physical activity. The quality of your water matters too, as chlorinated tap water can disrupt bacterial balance when it comes into contact with sensitive tissues. Stress management plays an often overlooked role in prostate health and bacterial balance. Chronic stress suppresses immune function and can alter the composition of your microbiome throughout your body. Regular exercise, adequate sleep, meditation, or other stress reduction techniques can help maintain the optimal internal environment for prostate health. The clothing you wear, particularly underwear, can either support or hinder your efforts to maintain healthy bacterial balance. Tight-fitting synthetic materials can trap moisture and heat, creating ideal conditions for harmful bacteria to multiply. Choose breathable, natural fibers like cotton or bamboo, and ensure that your underwear isn't so tight that it restricts circulation or creates excessive warmth in the genital area. Sleep position and habits can also impact prostate health over time. Sleeping on your stomach can place unnecessary pressure on the prostate and surrounding tissues, potentially contributing to inflammation and circulation problems. Side sleeping or sleeping on your back with a pillow between your knees can help maintain optimal pelvic alignment and reduce pressure on the prostate throughout the night. Environmental toxins represent another factor that can compound the problems caused by harsh cleaning practices. Chemicals found in many household cleaning products, personal care items, and even some fabrics can act as endocrine disruptors, interfering with hormone production and immune function. Choosing natural, non-toxic alternatives for your personal care products and household cleaners can reduce your overall toxic burden and support your body's natural healing processes. The timing of your hygiene routine can also make a difference in outcomes. Many men shower immediately after exercise or physical work, which is generally appropriate. However, if you're dealing with existing prostate issues or bacterial imbalances, you might benefit from allowing your body temperature to return to normal before showering, as this reduces the thermal stress on already sensitive tissues. Regular medical monitoring becomes increasingly important as you age and work to optimize your prostate health. Annual prostate examinations can help detect problems early when they're most treatable. Don't hesitate to discuss any urinary symptoms, discomfort, or concerns with your healthcare provider. Many prostate problems are much more manageable when caught in their early stages. Understanding the signs that indicate your new hygiene routine is working can help you stay motivated and make necessary adjustments. Reduced urinary urgency or frequency, decreased discomfort in the pelvic region, improved sleep quality, and better overall energy levels are all potential indicators that your prostate health is improving. The journey to optimal prostate health is rarely quick or dramatic. Most men notice gradual improvements over weeks or months rather than immediate changes. This slow progress can sometimes feel discouraging, but it's important to remember that you're working to reverse damage that may have accumulated over years or even decades. Patience and consistency are your most powerful tools in this process. Building a sustainable routine that you can maintain long-term is more valuable than making dramatic changes that you'll eventually abandon. Start with small modifications to your current habits and gradually implement additional improvements as they become comfortable and automatic. This approach increases your chances of success and helps ensure that your new practices become permanent lifestyle changes rather than temporary experiments. Your bathroom routine may seem like a small detail in the context of overall health, but its impact on prostate wellness demonstrates how seemingly minor daily habits can have profound long-term consequences. By understanding the science behind these connections and making informed adjustments to your personal care practices, you're taking a powerful step toward maintaining your vitality, comfort, and quality of life for years to come. Remember that your body has remarkable capacity for healing and restoration when given the right support and conditions. The changes you make today in how you approach personal hygiene can pay dividends in terms of prostate health, urinary function, and overall well-being throughout your golden years.